What up, granddad? Hey, what up, boy? I see you just woke up, huh? Yeah, man, I just woke up. How long you been up? I've been up since about 5:30. I saw you, your dad, and your brother came in last night. I know they done dropped you off, but come on now, y'all gotta do a little bit better than that. Granddad, I know, man. I know. We just went out, we had some fun. I just won my second state title. I mean, that's a big accomplishment, man. That's a big accomplishment, getting 2 titles and then being a 5-star on top of that. I was able to become a 5-star. They labeled me as a 5-star during the playoffs. Pops, they labeled me as a 5-star during the playoffs. Man, you got to celebrate that. And then to go out here and go get a ring, it's wild, man. And then being labeled not just a quarterback, but an athlete. Granddad, you can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, I want my grandkids and my son to go out and go have some fun, man. I want y'all to live it all up. Cool. I'm glad you understand. I mean, now, Granddad, look like you done did a little bit of moving around here. You done switched up the living room. You got all these pictures of us, me, Dad, and Josh. I mean, like, dang, man, you ain't got no pictures of Grandma up here. Yeah. I got some pictures of her sitting in the room. You know, that we're gonna keep it in a sacred place. But hey, you know, your father just sent me Charlotte Observer's newspaper, man. They talked about y'all winning, and of course, you know, you on that first page. Oh, really? Let me see. Yeah, look at that, man. Independence win. 2-time state champion. Sound like y'all bringing Independence back. Look at this. It says 5-star athlete Jabari Spade win his second state title in a row, leading Independence to a victory over Middle Creek. I mean, look at this, man. You had over 3,500 passing yards this season, 30 plus touchdowns, and broke the record for the most passing yards in one season. Son, that's good. That is good. And then not only that, you can also see here where you have 458 receiving yards for this year in one game, and 8 touchdowns. You had 8 touchdowns from catching. Man, I couldn't even do that in my prime, and I was playing for Green Bay. Man, that deserves a freaking 6-star if you ask me, because once again, they labeled you as a 5-star athlete, not just a QB. So, I mean, you're doing your thing out there, man. I don't know if your father is telling you a lot, man, but you're doing enough. You're doing a whole lot out there. Man, thank you, Granddad. I mean, but you say you played for Green Bay. I mean, what did you weren't really able to go out and play wide receiver as well? I know you only had like 20 people on your team, so I'm surprised they didn't even put you at wide receiver. You see this picture right here? This is where we played against the Cardinals. This right here is where we played against the Cardinals. It was a fun game, man. But listen, I only played quarterback. I could only do quarterback, man. And at that time, I was the best player. If you just ask me, I was the best player in that time. Man, you about to go into one of your stories, Granddad. Look, man, before you even get into that, can we at least get something to eat? Sir, I am not your maid. You can go in there and you can go make yourself some eggs and sausages with some butter toast. But before you even walk up out of here, you're going to listen to this story, man. You're going to listen to this story. Now, this picture right here is one of my best games and one of the best pictures they took of me. This is when we played against Arizona Cardinals back in the 1930s. God, dog, well, you are old, Pops. I'm not, this is with all due respect, man, but you are old. 1930s? Now, out of all of this time, you and your brother then came up in this house, y'all ain't see these pictures. Y'all ain't know what year these pictures were taken. Nah, I didn't pay attention. Let me go ahead and take you down memory lane. And I remember this day vividly because that was one of the most dirtiest, most cold days that I've ever had. Yes, sir, guys. We got Maximum Football. We have Maximum Football. Now, just to kind of give you a little bit of origins of this channel, I gave this channel Maxed Out KB because I originally, if y'all was there with us during the time that Maximum Football kept delaying the game numerous of times, I made this channel based off of that because I thought that we were going to get maximum football before NCAA came out, but we didn't. So here we are, man. You got your boy Jabari Spade going to see his granddad. And luckily, Maximum Football, they're kind of switching up. They decided to put the old school uniforms, the old school throwback uniforms in the game. So this is going to be pretty fun, man. This is going to be pretty fun. So, of course, this is when he went against the Arizona Cardinals. It was a rainy day, guys. It was nasty and muggy, man. It was nasty and muggy. But, for the most part, I downloaded all of these logos. The game is still kind of bugged out a little bit. The game is still kind of bugged out. They still have a lot of work to do on it. But for the most part, man, I like that they add this in here. Like I said, it gives more immersion to the game. Like I said, this is all for the Maximum Football fans. For all the ones who subscribe to me due to Maximum Football, here we are, bro. Here we are. And this is also pretty much a game just to kind of give y'all before NCAA 26 come out, because I got a lot of storylines set up for you guys. We're going to be doing linebacker, running back. We're going to be doing all the positions. This time I'm going to be more in-depth with it. So, look, guys, you got our granddad, Jabari Spade, number 12. All they did was run. All they did was run, man. But the dog was filthy, man. The dog was filthy. And he was trying to sit there, throw it down the field. Kind of has the same play style. He kind of has the same play style as Jabari Spade. He tried to dart it down the field, but couldn't get anybody open. Now you're looking at third down. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and allow. I'm gonna give y'all some room so y'all can at least see what we're dealing with right now. Be able to actually see the cut scene. I'm gonna put some few slow motions in here for you guys so y'all can really enjoy it. And as you can see, man, he threw the ball and bounced off one of the players into another wide receiver hands. As you can see, he's trying to get out of that pocket. Yes, sir, man. Get down that field. Get down that field. Now, of course, man, with Maximum Football, they're going to be more detailed when it comes down to the graphics. But when it comes down to how the game plays, it plays like, if you ask me, it plays like Madden 09, Madden 10 on the PlayStation, But, that's what it reminds me of. But like I said, for the most part, man, the gameplay is pretty fun. The gameplay is pretty cool. Of course you can tell they didn't do a whole lot with the commentators, but they at least put some commentators in here, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Slow steps. It's an indie game. It is an indie game, guys. An indie game is pretty much an independent game, so they don't have it backing like EA does. But for the most part, right now, it's still pretty good. But the boy, Granddad, you can call him Uncle, you can call him Granddad, but Granddad done took a sack, man. He's gonna dart it down the field. Now, one thing I will say, the catching in this is overpowered. They definitely need to fix up the cornerback play. In my opinion, they definitely need to fix up the cornerback play. But we are at the goal line. Let's go ahead and get in there. But of course, we gotta go ahead and hit the halftime show. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the halftime report. Let's look at the halftime report, man.
Where's the buffet? I need that key lime pie.
So of course they're gonna go ahead and let you see the players stretching. Yeah, of course you see the score, you see the stats. Now, one thing I don't like is that they do this 3 times. It should only be a 2 cutscene type of thing. So they're gonna show you Green Bay preparing, and then they're going to show you Arizona preparing. But then what they do is they'll cut back to Green Bay stretching again. You see as you can see right now, you're going to see the animations all over again. But of course, they wanted to show a little bit more, a little bit more stats. I would say at least give us some different animations. It's just kind of lazy editing. If you ask me, they should add more cutscenes into it. But for the most part, he tried to throw it down the field, but could not get it. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. This kind of I'm trying to give y'all guys the old game feeling, man. The old 1930s feeling where it was just muddy, dirty, gritty. Now they done messed up the pollution. They done polluted the air and everything. The climate is all kind of messed up. It's kind of hard for you to really, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for you to be able to get rain as much as we do and snow as much as we used to. You know, we don't get as much snow anymore, you know, but you know, as you can see, he's over here balling right now. Your boy Spade is over here balling. He really doesn't have anybody else on the team. That's why I said, you know, he is a young buck. He is 19 years of age. 19 years of age as a quarterback doing this thing. And then as you can see, he is trying to move the ball down the field.
A good shot play.
Fresh legs, fresh legs, fresh legs. That's why I said the catching here is kind of overpowered. It's kind of overpowered, but we were able to get it into the end zone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, the good thing about this is you get to, of course, you get to, you know, break out your dance moves and do all that extra stuff. You get to celebrate in the end zone. And then also you get to run. You can pretty much do your dance anywhere in the end zone. So if he held on to that ball, I could have ran to the middle of the field and actually, you know, broke out a dance if I wanted to, pulled a Terrell Owens. But of course, we are back here again. We end up having them throw an interception. We get our D tackle to throw an interception. Let's go ahead and look at this in slow motion. So he drops back in coverage. Want to at least show y'all the defense. I want to at least show y'all the defense, man. Like I said, these are part of the cut strengths. These are part of the cut scenes. But we're gonna move out of the pocket. See if we can get something going. Oh, get off of him. Get off of him. Get off of him, man. That is your boy, Granddad, man. That's Homer Spade for you. That is Homer Spade. But we end up getting sacked. Second down. As you can see, they are all over me. They are all over him. All right, so starting up here in the fourth quarter, getting out of that pocket, trying to get into that end zone, and we do. And as you can see, he can pretty much do whatever he wants to do. And I thought, man, on this sideline, that was going to be the Cardinals. I was going to dance over there on the Cardinals sideline. It's just the ultimate disrespect, man. The ultimate disrespect. But now we're going to try to go ahead and go for 2 points. Get out of that pocket. See if we can get somebody open. And we do. And we do. Yes, sir, skis. Yes, sir, skis, man. And your boy Spade was trying to get out of that pocket, see if he can get into the end zone, but of course he had somebody open, so why not? All right, I look at him as my tight end. He's pretty huge. He's pretty huge, but I look at him as my tight end. You can also call him our wide receiver. We'll try to see if we can get somebody open, but we cannot get anybody open. We end up getting sacked. Man. So now the score is still 16-7. Let y'all at least see the playbook. I have a lot of name plays, but of course, you know, my grandfather, he was the one who invented the shotgun pass. He invented the shotgun pass. Of course, shotgun pass didn't come around in the 1930s. But we're going to continue to move, get the ball off to our fullback. And as you can see, he is just brushing off tackles. He's just brushing off tackles. Now we're going to try to see if we can get into the end zone. Try to see if I can truck him. Try to see if I can truck him into the end zone. So we are going to do a hurry up. See if we can get the ball in the end zone. End up getting sacked again. Let's see if we can get another touchdown on the board before the game is over. We have open. Didn't get it. Cannot get it. So of course we're gonna have to do a timeout. But this is the glitchy part of the game, guys. As you can see, that is the glitchy part of the game. You called a timeout, but they still allowed the game to keep going on because as you're trying to hurry up, you're also calling a timeout as well. And Madden, it cancels that out. But right, NCAA it cancels that out. But here, man, we end up winning 16-7. Oh, shoot. Hey, Granddad, listen. That right there was a good story, man. Like, it's just crazy that it was that muddy out there and y'all were still able to win. How were they even able to hold on to the ball? Well, some guys, they used to put glue on their hands. I know it was raining, but they still used to put glue on their hands and it still worked. However, the lasting effects, man, it really messed up their hands, right? It really messed up their hands. So for a lot of players, they didn't want to do that because they understood that their hands were important and that they needed their hands for work because it's not like the NFL today. where the minimum pay is about $800K, right? Back then, we barely even got paid, right? We got freaking paid in nickels and bubble gum, right? And then right after that, we had to go to work. We had to go provide for our families. So a lot of guys, they just had skills. Mainly it was just skills out there. Mainly it was just skills. But as you can see, this picture right here, we went against New York, right? We went against New York, and it was snowing that day. I'm talking about it was bad that day. It was terrible. But this really showed us why gloves were important. All right, guys. So now we are here playing against New York Giants. Hey, guys, we about to get it started. You already know what we about to do. We about to go ahead and cause the scene in here. So you got the New York Giants.
Motivates his teammates to perform under pressure.
With that old school. Then you got Green Bay. Got our middle linebacker,
Happy to see him finally
Corey
play.
Cherez. Hey, now where Corey Cherez works, he works at an industrial farm, an industrial factory, whichever one. He works at an industrial factory, man. I mean, the factory is just, it's wicked, right? It's wicked, but the dude got 5 kids, so he got to support them. He got to support every last one of them kids. He got to support every last one of them kids. And as you can see, all of these people that are running out of this tunnel, every last one of them got 3+ kids, man. They got to take care of children. They have to take care of their children, man.
Time to flip a coin.
So we'll continue to move. Go ahead and see what we got down here. And as you can see, we are looking at the kickoff, and look at the field. Look how beautiful this looks, guys. Look how beautiful this looks. So he is trying to move it down the field. Homer Spade is going to go ahead and start this off. Get out of that pocket. That's what I'm talking about. Get it to your tight end and just get off of it. The tight end was able to break the tackle and keep it moving. That's how slick it is outside, everybody. That's how slick it is, and that's how unathletic a lot of these people are. And as you can see, man, once again, guys, he caught it. He caught it, and he's going to go to the middle of the field just to break things. Yes, sir, man. Hey, it was very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful during this time. It was very disrespectful, man. We're going to show out. We're going to show up, and we're going to show out. As you can see, he threw a dime to his tight end. Once again, that's not the last time you're going to see this tight end. That is not the last time you are going to see this tight end.
2-point conversion, good.
So now we're back here 8-3 after we were able to get that 2-point conversion. We're able to move the ball down the field and a spin on him, man, and he still couldn't tackle. He still could not tackle him. He had to get somebody else to help. So as you can see, he's just moving down the field. Look at him. Oh, a nasty spin on him. So we're going to continue to move, see if we get the ball in the end zone. Who we have open.
Throws the ball.
Give it to him.
Great catch.
Give it to him.
Good touchdown.
Give it to him.
Wow.
Give it to him, man.
Good throw.
You gotta kick him in the face. I told you, man, they get disrespectful out here. And I like how they put the lines, no matter where you go in the on the field, they put the lines within the snow. So, you know, it actually looks like you're playing in the snow, man. It's fun, man. I tell you what, it is one thing about it is fun playing in the snow. That's one thing about me. It's fun playing in the snow. And as you can see, your boy Homer Spade oh my goodness, man. Broke off a tackle. Did a quick, I mean, he didn't even juke. He just did one step, came back in. Easy money. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What do y'all think he will be doing in today's game? Man? This is wild. So now he's going to continue to move. He can get somebody open. Get the 2 toes inbounds. Now we're going to continue to move, see if we can get somebody open. Through an interception. Man. He had listen. One thing about Homer Spade, he had a pretty decent game. This game. But now you are looking at 14-9. And as you can see, they are in halftime. They went ahead and decided to say, hey, listen, guys, we gotta do a little bit more. Right? We gotta do a little bit more. But as y'all can see, the uniforms, that's kind of sort of replicating the New York Giants old uniforms. You know, you're still limited to what you can do with these uniforms. Kind of hate that, but hey. But as you can see, he spun and then he broke off of a tackle. Hey, guys, when I tell you, man, this dude is filthy. Man. But you don't ever really hear about him in the news today as being one of your top quarterbacks. I don't think you really will ever hear anybody from the 1930s being a top quarterback in today's time. But as you can see, he flew the ball down the field, picked up a big game, guys. He picked up a big game. Somebody just went at his feet, but then we still ended up getting sacked. The score is 14-9. The score is 14-9. What can we do, guys? What can we do? So we try to get it out so we can at least get out of the bounds, but of course, it almost got intercepted. But Homer is going to do his thing, and he did, man. So now he's going to run to the middle of the field. Come on, let's go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. So now the score is 21-9 with 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Then we give it back to our tight end. I mean, dude, mossing people, running through people. You can't stop him. Ooh, a filthy spin. You can't even be mad at that one. So we end up capitalizing, and Spade decided to keep it. He said he's going to do his thing with it. He said he's going to put this game to rest. So now the score is 27-9, and then we get an interception. Look at that, baby. And I want y'all to at least see what the interception looked like on the defensive side of the ball. But we end up getting an interception. Get out of here. Man. And we were able to go ahead and get an interception, get that ball back. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see if we can put another touchdown on the board.
He scrambled.
Okay. Hey, listen, broke through two tackles, man. He broke through 2 tackles. We see where Jabari Spade gets his play style from. Now, let's see what Homer Spade can do with 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what he can do. So he's going to go ahead and get out of the pocket. See who we have open. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, man. Game over. 84-89 took over this game. 84-89 took over this game. We won pretty much 33-9. I would say 34-9, but hey. And that right there is going to wrap it up, guys. We won 33-9. And that was just part of the history of your old grandfather, Homer Spade. And Granddad, so now I see where I get my play style from. Hey, man, listen, you got a gift, right? You got a gift and you are using it to the best of your abilities. All you have to do is just keep your head on straight and just continue to grind and continue to do your thing. And you don't have anything to worry about. Now, I got a few players, right, that I used to play ball with back in the 1930s and the 40s and the 50s. They know a few people who work in the NFL organization. They saying, man, they are definitely eyeing you. They are hoping that you can just stay on your P's and Q's, stay in that gym, stay with your coaches, and keep your head on straight. And when you go to college, because this is going to be fun for you, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to be fun for you, man. Once you go to college, you'll be able to ball out there and then go to the NFL. Now, I went to the league, played for Green Bay. Your father, he went to the league. He played for the Falcons. He played for the Jaguars. Now you have an opportunity to make it to the NFL. You were way bigger than what your father was when he was going into the league and going into college. You have the opportunity to make a change. And don't go to a college where you think, man, you're going to be sitting on the bench the first year. Go to a college. Go to a college that's going to give you that opportunity the first year. The first year, that's what you want. But make sure you go to a college that gives you that opportunity to the first year and stay there because of tradition. I got you, grandpops. I got you, grandpops. But hey, go ahead and get dressed. Brush your teeth. Your breath stink. Let's go ahead, hit this road. We better go ahead and get to this farm, man. Dang, granddad, farm though? The farm? Why I gotta do all of that? Because you're here now. Right, you're here now. So you think you're just gonna be lounging around? No, you're gonna come out here. You're gonna come help your grandfather tend to this farm. We're gonna go ahead and pick this corn. We're gonna go ahead and pick this radish. We're gonna pick all of these vegetables so we can at least have something to eat tonight. All right, I got you. All right, YouTube, welcome back, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I definitely hope y'all enjoyed this video. Next video, man, is more than likely going to be NCAA 26. Next video will more than likely be NCAA 26. So this might be the last video that I do until the game come out next week, man. So look, guys, definitely be on the lookout, man. Definitely be on the lookout, especially for all the subscribers that I've gained. I think I came before I started to do, NCAA. I think I only had like 60, 70 subscribers. Then I decided to do Boise State franchise. Wasn't really getting any push with that. But then I started to do this storyline. Got some pull with that, man. I went from 70 subscribers up to 153 subscribers or 152 subscribers now. So look, guys, you listen, if y'all want more of this content, y'all gonna have to hit that like button. Y'all gonna have to subscribe. Y'all gonna have to subscribe, man. Definitely leave some comments. I'm seeing some of y'all guys in there asking, for me to give y'all some names to certain football teams, that I did this Road to Glory with. So I definitely leave that for you guys down below. And I definitely will respond to some of your guys' comments. But for the most part, man, once again, I definitely think we're gonna work this over into NCAA 26. So his story is not over. Of course, his story is not over, and we're probably not going to start off NCAA 26 with Jabari Spade's story. We're going to start off with a running back story. I think that's what I'm planning on doing. I want to do a running back story, but we're definitely going to do that, man. Definitely going to do Road to Glory on that. So first, it'll probably be like the actual mode of Road to Glory, seeing what that's like. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and kind of jump into other endeavors. Definitely going to start up Jabari Spade's story. So we're going to go ahead and see what college he wants to go to. That's going to be a fun experience. But of course, man, Jabari Spade ended out his junior year with 2 state titles, man. 2 state titles back to back, man. He missed it on his freshman year because he lost to De La Salle, but that's okay. Came back the following year, beat Richmond, and then ended up beating Middle Creek. So look, guys, this is fun, man. This is fun. I'm gonna try to see if I can push out more Maximum Football content. I might just push out more Maximum Football content before we even get into NCAA 26, and then we're gonna start rolling out some NCAA 26 content. Who knows, man? We're just gonna see where this channel goes. But look, guys, I need y'all to do me that huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Definitely hit that like button. But until the next time.